is MPS Radio. It is half past the hour, time for the news. Russian Federation forces continue their attack into Eastern Europe as NATO troops fight a series of
Rabbit 6, this is Sabre 6, in battle position Charlie. Request sit rep, over.
Sabre 6, this is Dragonfly, moving into battle position Echo. Sabre 6, Rabbit 6, contact, company plus enemy force, moving to phase line Bravo.
Rabbit 6, this is Sabre 6. Maintain contact, continue move to phase line.
This is Rabbit 2, they got the LT. We need some help out here. Sabre, this is Dragonfly, taking 12 plus targets. Request permission to fire.
Negative, Dragonfly. Hold fire and stand by. Sabre, this is Tiger. In position, over. All Sabre elements, fire at will. Sabre 6-1, take him out. I've got tow, Fox 1.
B-17 Flying Fortress remains a legend in the history of World War II. It was the bomber that struck deep into occupied Europe in daylight, taking on the might of the Luftwaffe, braving ferocious German defenses and hitting strategic targets with unparalleled precision. It was the bomber that could take massive structural damage and still manage to return home. It was the bomber that held 10 flyboys and bound them into a tough fighting unit. This is the story of the mighty 8th, the 8th Army Air Force that flew the fabled B-17G. But it is also the story of the Little Friends, the escort fighters that accompanied the bombers on their perilous missions, and that of the brave Luftwaffe pilots who attacked those massive formations in the air.
Available.
Kozlowski, you meathead. I was listening to that.
Hey, you guys, enough already. It's bad enough being cooped up on this miserable lump of rock without having to share it with the two of you.
In Bonn, the
Now
G7
shut up and you
summit
might learn
concluded
something.
today after 3 days of negotiations. Representatives were successful on measures to curb inflation, but were unable to reach a consensus on a global anti-drugs program. The U.S. President Ronald Reagan described the talks as a major step forward. Over in the Soviet
Pipe
Union,
down, children.
Mikhail Gorbachev, the new General Secretary of the Communist Party, is facing the first test of his leadership as the crisis in his country grows. The Politburo is said to be divided over Mr. Gorbachev's plans for political and economic reform, so-called perestroika. The head of the KGB, Nikolai Stronsky, is reported to have left for his dacha in the Crimea with a number of senior military figures. But official Kremlin sources deny any split. Sport now. And Czechoslovakia has won the World Ice Hockey Championship after defeating Canada 5-3 at home in Prague.
Meathead!
You stink, Fowley.
I don't know, Armstrong. If our tour wasn't up next week, I'd seriously consider swimming home.
What is this, a tea party? You ladies were due on the parade ground 10 minutes ago. Now get your asses out there or I'll have them stitched into footballs and kick them from here to New Jersey.
The year is 1999. The Cold War has been over for more than a decade, and for the first time in a half-century, the world is free from the spectre of nuclear apocalypse. It should be a time of peace and prosperity, but all over the globe, the embers of old animosities have been fanned into flame by the winds of freedom. Terrorism in the 21st century is an international industry. Money and expertise flow freely through the global computer nets, and every type of weapon imaginable is available on the black market of the Third World. It has become harder and harder for the security forces of individual nations to combat this threat to the safety of their people. What's needed is an organization with the resources and the authority to fight terrorism wherever it flourishes. It would be composed of the best and brightest counter-terrorism experts from every country, and armed with state-of-the-art weapons and equipment. It would operate in absolute secrecy, its existence known only to the most senior government officials. It would attack swiftly and silently, cutting off the head of the viper before it had a chance to strike. Such an organization already exists. Its code name is Rainbow.
Tango down! Go! Get down! Some help! Get down! Bingo! Got it! Good to go. Roger that.
The year is 2001. The world is a very dangerous place. As the fragments of the former Soviet Union slide deeper and deeper into chaos, the forces of crime and terror expand to fill the vacuum. There is war in the Balkans, war in the Middle East, war in a dozen hotspots around the world. Outnumbered and under siege, the Western democracies desperately struggle to keep the growing disorder from spilling across their borders. On the front lines of this strange war is the Counter-Terrorism Task Force, codenamed Rainbow. Operating out of bases on both sides of the Atlantic, Rainbow operatives are poised to strike at a moment's notice anywhere on the globe. Although their existence is secret, their combined courage and vigilance have saved the lives of millions. Yet even now a new enemy looms in the east. An enemy greater than any Rainbow has ever faced. An enemy able to strike when and where he pleases, bound only by his own hatred and ambition. An enemy armed with the most fearsome weapon known to man.
Target acquired. Go!
The year is 2008. and the world teeters on the brink of war. Radical ultranationalists have seized power in Moscow. Their goal, the re-establishment of the old Soviet Empire. Ukraine, Belarus, Kazakhstan. One by one, the nearby independent republics slip back into the Russian orbit. Russian tanks sit in the Caucasus Mountains and the Baltic forests, poised to strike to the south and east. The world holds its breath and waits. For one small group of elite soldiers, the war has already begun. U.S. Special Forces Group 5, 1st Battalion, D Company. Deployed on peacekeeping duty to the Republic of Georgia in the Caucasus, this handful of Green Berets represents the very tip of the spear, the first line of defense. Equipped with the latest battlefield technology and trained in the latest techniques of covert warfare, they strike, swiftly, silently, invisibly. They call themselves the Ghosts. The year is 2008, and the world teeters on the brink of war. Radical ultranationalists have seized power in Moscow. Their goal, the re-establishment of the old Soviet Empire. Ukraine, Belarus, Kazakhstan. One by one, the nearby independent republics slip back into the Russian orbit. Russian tanks sit in the Caucasus Mountains and the Baltic forests, poised to strike to the south and east. The world holds its breath and waits. For one small group of elite soldiers, the war has already begun. U.S. Special Forces Group 5, 1st Battalion, D Company. Deployed on peacekeeping duty to the Republic of Georgia in the Caucasus, this handful of Green Berets represents the very tip of the spear, the first line of defense. Equipped with the latest battlefield technology and trained in the latest techniques of covert warfare, they strike, swiftly, silently, invisibly. They call themselves the Ghosts.
This isn't a military operation. I can't let you boys go down there.
Doesn't sound like you have a choice, Captain.
All right, you win. We don't know what these scumbags are up to down there, but we do know their leader's name.
Saber, the plan's failed! We got hostages! Whatever it takes, I want those explosives detonated!
Kill Saber, you've killed the gang.
Understood.
John, take this entrance. I'll meet you at Station 6C.
Good luck, Hawk.
Cut!